Hello, my beautiful Cancerian friends, and welcome to your horoscope for February of 2023. We're Cancer this month. I'm happy to share with you forward motion. Oh, I feel like truly, not only have I been living this with you, but I have been saying to you, okay, wait, hold, pause, review, wait, hold, pause, review. And friends, we get to move some things forward. So a little applause from the peanut gallery, please. All right, Cancer, are you ready to move some things forward? And especially as we get towards the end of the month, things around your career, your title, your reputation, you're like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do it. It's been what it's been, and now it's time to move forward, and I'm very excited about that energy for you. Now, I also want to bring your attention to the fact that part of the reason astrologically why we do have more forward momentum is because we've got Mercury and Mars out of retrograde, and Mercury will leave its post-retrograde shadow time this month, so it's fully moving forward. We won't get that from Mars until we get to March, but it's still moving forward, so we have some energy to get some things done. Before we jump into the forecast, though, Cancer, I want to remind you that you can use your soulmate family tribe discount code in the description box down below to get $17 off of the digital transit calendar that our friends over at Wise Skies Collective have created, and it is absolutely a labor of love. It is fantastic if you want to know when that transit is happening, where it's happening in your chart, and a description of how to use it, how to work with it, to bring yourself back into the moment of now, to get connected with these cosmos. That is what this transit calendar will help you to do, and I 1,000% support it. So Tiffany's offering us a discount for the Soulmate Family Tribe. Click in the description box down below, take advantage, and get synced up, okay? All right, into February we go, Cancer. Right at the beginning of the month, calibrating your attention to the fact that Saturn and Pluto are in their last moments in the signs that they are in. Okay, Saturn is going to move in March into the energy of Pisces and out of Aquarius. So there is a sense of finishing, which is great because we've been reviewing, trying to pull something forward, and now we can finish him. Do you remember that from Mortal Kombat? Anyways, you can tell when I was born. So there is a sense of finishing. Pluto will also move into the energy of Aquarius. Now, just for a short time, but that's going to be happening in March. So as we're here in February, finishing, bringing some of the Aquarian energies in your chart to an ending, bringing some of the Piscean energies in your chart. You've kind of got your eyes to where maybe you're going to crystallize some things. We'll also have the sun move into Pisces this month too, so you kind of get a vision of where you're going to go in this ninth house energy, okay? All right at the beginning of the month on the 5th, we've got a full moon happening at 16 degrees of Leo. So find 16 degrees in your chart. And if you are not familiar yet with how to do that, in my description box down below, I've got a video on how to find the active transit in your chart so you can see exactly what house for you this is going to be affecting, okay? In the general, this is going to be lighting up your second house, Cancer. So finances, how you make, earn, and bring in money, your assets, right? What you've got going there, creative talents that you use to make money. But it's also about your value. What do you value? How do you value yourself, your self-worth? What is going on around your self-worth? Because in the energy of Leo, the full moon is asking you to end something, acknowledge something, or make an adjustment in this value base. So in a very practical way, it could be a change happening to your finances for sure. Absolutely. I have seen a full moon absolutely dry up a financial resource. Absolutely. And if that is the case of something that is coming around for you, this is why you have astrology to be thinking ahead. Okay, what's going on with my finances? How can I diversify? What do I need to be being prepared for? At the same time, I have absolutely seen a full moon bring in another opportunity for you, maybe even one you didn't see coming, to have a resource come into your life. Now, this particular moon is squaring Uranus that is in Taurus along with that North Node. So truly, something in your value sector, you've got to take an action on it. And it's an action that may be significantly different than how you've been handling your money, how you've been handling your self-worth over this last year. And you've got to take an action. You can't just think your way in or out of this one. An action needs to be taken. And whatever you adjust is going to move you towards that destiny energy of new value and new resource. And this counts as much, my Cancerian friends, in your self-worth and your self-esteem as well. So take a look at that. What do you need at an emotional level to be fulfilled and to be seen for yourself? To have an honest expression of who you are and how you move through the world. It's not about everybody else at this particular full moon. It's about you. Where is that romantic line for you? You know, is there a romance in your life, Cancer, and you're like, you know what? I wasn't ready at the time, and I don't only want this person in my life now, but I'm prepared to have them, right? Like, where are you at with these concepts of value in your second house? When we get to the 11th, we're going to see Mercury now out of its post-retrograde shadow time, so ready to move forward. We're ready to think, talk, make decisions. We're more cued in, to what's going on. But Mercury's moving into the energy of Aquarius, over here where that sun is shining, where it is about everybody, right? It's a very grouping kind of energy. But also, with Mercury here now lighting up this 8th house space for you, it is about, where do you need to think outside of the box? Where do you need to make some decisions to detox your life, yourself, your body, your finances, your healing? Where is it time to get on the healing journey, get into therapy, get into the depths and the roots of what's going on in your healing? Concepts, questions, ideas, informations, decisions around sex, intimacy, your reproductive health could become portions of information coming to the table. And it's Aquarian energy. I have no doubt that there is an opportunity or an availability as Mercury travels here all the way until March 2nd for you to get surprise information, or to reach out to someone out of nowhere, or to have someone reach out to you, because Aquarius is also a surprising energy ruled by Uranus and Saturn. It's also a digital energy, right? So it'll be interesting to see in your 8th house, that's about joint resources, intimacy, you see into me, right? It's about patterns. It's about death, debt, taxes, right? So really your relationships, your intimacy in relationships, and your assets live a lot in your 8th house. And don't forget what you have been through, especially as it heals, or you see it, or you're able to work on it and bring it to the light. That is also an asset instead of a liability as well, okay? When we get to the 18th, we see the sun move into the energy of Pisces, and on the 20th, we're going to welcome a new moon into this Piscean area as well at 1 degrees of Pisces. So again, locate that very specifically on your chart and see what's happening. It's the same thing. It happens every year, okay? Every year when the sun moves into Pisces, it's affecting this particular area of your chart. So you also have the benefit of patterning back to say, okay, a year ago when the sun was in Pisces, what was going on in this particular area of my chart? In the general, this is in your 9th house, publishing, marketing, broadcasting, things of international variety, whether that be travel, you're learning a language, you're doing business, you're going on a mission, you've got something going with the law, immigration, language, these kinds of things, higher education, beliefs, teachers, gurus, becoming a teacher or a guru. This all lives in the 9th house space for you. So as the sun is here being motivated and the new moon is giving you the opportunity, Cancer, to plant your seeds of intention, make a significant change in your life. I want you at this moon and through your Pisces season this year to close your eyes. What is the vision that you want for this area of your life? How do you want to be of service to the world through this Pisces season? What's coming up for you, right? What kind of faith, and not just faith, okay? Not just faith, Cancer, but what kind of faith plus trust do you have to allow your vision to come to being? Because what you want wants you, but if you don't believe that you can have it, and I don't mean just faith like, oh, okay, I kind of believe in something. I know a ton of people who have faith. They believe they can have it and they don't take trusting action. It's faith plus trust, and Pisces season is developing this. So in your faith life, in your belief life, do you have just a belief and you want it? Or do you have belief plus trust? Because that means I believe the universe has got me and is holding me and supporting me. And so I'm taking action like a person who is held and supported, right? This is a great season to look at that. Now, it's interesting because with this moon, it's moving away from Saturn. We're also going to see Venus just 1 minute after this moon move into the energy of Aries. So there is this sense of taking on a responsibility to finish it here in this area. Do it, get on board. Let's go make it happen. Now, when we do see Venus move into Aries, this is so funny to me because I have Venus in Aries and the tendency is to be aggressive, right? Like I'm going to go get this thing. I'm going to clonk it over the head and make it love me. I have been there. Okay. I've been there. So I've heard, but this is going to light up your 10th house space, Cancer. So the career, your title, your reputation in public, what do we call you? Do we call you mom? Do we call you dad? Do we call you, public coordinator? What is going on here? And Venus is ready to attracting into you until March 16th, opportunity. And it's aggressive, right? So aggressively receive what's going on here. You don't need to sugarcoat the things happening in your life. Did you do the work? And that's why you're getting the blessings in this area. What are you interested in that you'd like to initiate? Or maybe life has initiated a romance for you, a relationship. Venus is very much so a relationship and a financial energy, so you don't have to chase it, aggressively call it to you. Welcome that new job opportunity. Say, what job opportunity? What beautiful, healthy relationship? I've made a space for you, so come on in here. That is how Venus is in a position of power in the energy of Aries. And we don't apologize. Venus in Aries is not sorry for the strong, assertive, confident presence that is held here. Now, how can you use this out of whack as you're chasing everything? Whatever you start chasing while Venus is in Aries, Venus in Aries has a very short attention span, so you can chase it. You can get it to come to you, but in 6 weeks, are you still going to want it? So I want you to be mindful whether you are aggressively, assertively attracting in opportunities and then moving towards them, or if you're chasing something that you might not want when you finally get the opportunity to catch it. So just be mindful, trust your intuition. Your innate wisdom is present, Cancer, so trust that, okay? All right, my beautiful Cancerian friends, I love you. I love you guys a ton. I really hope that you have a good month. Please let me know in the comment section down below what's going. How are things manifesting? Are you getting news? Venus is in the 10th house. Some of you could be getting married, changing your title, becoming parents, finding out of nowhere you've got, a grandson or something like that. So let me know what the universe surprises and delights you with in the comment section down below. Bye, Cancer.